Yeah, this was bound to happen, wasn't it? From Boston to London. London was on fire this morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got some star-studded results. We had an exciting coronation, celebration, and crowning of champions in London Marathon. Tuko riadha, my friend. It doesn't get any better than this, right? You know, what do you expect in London? There's Heathrow Airport, former headquarters of the colonials. The Queen lives just in the backyard, or she's dead, so is the King Charles. So you expect a lot in London, and it lived up to what it is. London is surely where things happen. 1948, the host of Olympics. 2012, world records were broken in London. So were they this morning in London Marathon. Wow, wow, wow. Just seated there. If you have seen the highlights, well, I got my own. Take it from me. Take it from me, my friend. And by the way, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being new. I hope your Sunday was great. Mine is still living and unfolding. I have a game to go officiate. But beyond that, let's just talk about the legends of London Marathon, because there were two of them. I'll mention only two. I'll start with the woman, 10,000 meter former Olympian, Vivian Cheruiyot. She's 40 plus years. I think she's 43. I don't know, West Pokot woman. She's living up to the West Pokotian. I just made that up. She reminds me of course, Tekla Dorope, Vivian Cheruiyot. She was 5th. Let me tell you something. I like to honor people in this program. It's time to honor people, coronate them, put them where they belong in the epic of the universe. Vivian Cheruiyot, the Kenyan, runs a 2:22:32 and finished 5th in London Marathon. Wow, I bow down to that goddess, my friend. She is 40 plus. She took a sabbatical, whatever that was. She's back. I'm gonna start at the top. And while I'm still talking of the legends, Eliud Kipchoge, man, I think I misspoke. If I ever see him, I'll just say I apologize for what I said about you retiring. This man, 22 years plus, still running at the top end of the game, is still relevant. I'm saying Eliud Kipchoge. You know, I was thinking when I was just driving down here, they should just name marathon Kipchoge-thon. Kipchoge-thon. I'm commissioning people to call it Kipchoge-thon. Marathon doesn't make sense when somebody has done this much running and this much performance in marathon. The world should just say, you know what, let's call it Kipchoge-thon. He did it. He did it again. And I tell you what, 6th place in 2 hours and 5, I think is some people's dreams at any age. You could be at the top of your game, but you're still dreaming to run 2 hours and 5 minutes, whatever, in marathon. Eliud Kipchoge came to London Marathon and delivered at that age category and that body of work. He's been around, man. I can tell you one thing. I've talked about this guy. I'll never stop talking about him. He gave a profound interview about the spirit of running. I've had some of his interviews, some of his interrogations about his career. He believes the world would be a better place if everybody ran. Just running. If we just move, if we could all just move, this world would be a supreme place to live in. The interview was phenomenal. He's talking of inspiring young generation. He's talking of that Olympic spirit that almost began in London, or in 1948. He's talking about that Olympic spirit and how London has hosted Olympics twice. So that interview, I was stunned by his interview, but he's still a legend. Kipchoge-thon, 6th place. He was there with the boys, the young boys and the young men until the halfway mark. They went at 61 at the halfway point. Wow. Who won in the men category? Sebastian Sawe. Sebastian Sawe, I mentioned him the other day about being anointed by his Italian manager, Claudio Paladelli. And I wasn't very sure, like I said, it was a gamble that I wasn't very sure of. 2:02, the winning time, incredibly fast. He put at 4:18 mile at the 24th mile point, won by a minute. He was even looking around, reminding us of Eliud Kipchoge. He's 30 years old, so he's not a young dude. But 4:18 in marathon at the 24th mile point, and just ran away from everybody else, including Eliud Kipchoge. They were all there. I think they were like top 6. The top 6 finishers in London Marathon were deep. I talked of star-studded. They live up to the hype. Thank you very much, London. Sebastian Coe. Sebastian Sawe. Not Sebastian Coe. I don't know why I say that. Sebastian Sawe. Tuko Sawa, my friend. Sebastian Sawe just declares is okay. And I think it could be the next big thing. I don't know, but marathon, you never say until it is done. Well done to Sebastian Sawe. Second place was Samuel Kibruto. I don't remember. But anyway, the winner takes it all. I like it. It was as good as it gets. Well, the women. What do you think happened with the women? There was a turning of the tables. Tigst, the Ethiopian Tigst Assefa, the silver medalist from Olympics, took everybody to school, separated herself again towards the end there and ran at 5:18 in the mile. Stefana San could not do it. She could not keep up. And Perez Chepchirchir was, what was the second place? No, the second place was Jocelyn Chepkoskei. I misspoke. I'm reading here my notes. So there you have it. The Ethiopian turned the tables on Stefana San, yes. Stefana San was third. 2:19. Jocelyn Chepkoskei, silver, second place in 2:18. The winner ran 2:15. My word, that's fast for women. I don't know why they call it women. They call it the women's record. Oh, I see why. The pacemakers were all women. So in other words, it was what we call a purist. It was a purist event where it was all women. Sometimes they have men pacing women. I think that's why they don't call it pure women. That's my idea of thinking about it. I've not heard about women's only. Yeah, it was women's only world record in 2:15. In other words, women from A to Z. Well done, Tigst Assefa, the winner of this year's London Marathon. What does she get in her pocket? I like to talk about money. 305,000 goes into her bank account. It's broken down very interestingly that to win, I think she got 50,000. There were some bonuses or blah, 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 broken down into some. And then the bonuses came to, you add up the number, $305,000 taken home by Assefa Tigst from Ethiopia. Well done, my lady. I had you at least coming second. I mentioned you with Stefana San. You turned the tables on her. Given the fact that you learned your game in Olympics in Paris, you came second. Now you win it all. Yep, Jocelyn Chepkoskei, Stefana San. That was number 2 and number 3. That was great for women. I'll mention one young lady here that I spoke about a week ago. Eilish McLaughlin, a daughter of former legend 10,000 meter runner from Scotland. This is her debut. I think she's not 20 yet. Or if she is, I don't know. Anyway, she runs a national record. She's the youngest Scottish runner to ever do this. 2:24.25. Eilish McLaughlin. Let me spread some love here. That was great for her. I think there was an article or some discussions we had last time about cyberbullying. She's endured a lot as a young girl. It's unfair. I think we should treat people a little bit better than that. If love was the language, I think we would do better. And if we are all runners, I don't think we can go around body shaming people. She's gone through a lot as a young runner. Eilish McLaughlin, I'll mention you here. She was 8th Top 10. Good for her. Yes. London coronation was done. Tigst Assefa in the women's category, the winner. And Sebastian Sawe, the Kenyan, 2:02 was the East time. Very fast indeed. We're out of London. We're taking off from Heathrow Airport. Where are we going? PDX here in Portland. That was me, man. Reporting from the woodworks. Look at that. Incredible background. I like it. I like to give you guys a perspective. Hey, keep subscribing, my friend. London is not burning. It's celebrating those two winners. Well done to the Eliud Kipchoge's. Kipchogeathon is a new way to look at marathon. And Vivian Cheruyot, the West Pokot. Oh man, I tell you what, after over 40, she's still delivering 220s. Wow. Well done to that lady, man. I follow careers. At my age, I appreciate where we've come from. History speaks to us. Love it. It was me, man. Episode 128. If I remember which episode, check you out. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sitting around and listening to this guy. Love, man. It covers all kind of issues. See ya. Talk to you later.